I sip the Henny for the day, baby. Bad man, we no split, baby. Oops, I done fell for your way, baby. I know, girl, but and I know from the first time I seen your love, you got me, baby. Even though, girl, I know that I would fall for you, you got to know that.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is, as you can see from the title, Jaylen is in the 2nd grade. If you guys would like to hear about Jaylen now being 6 years old and in the 2nd grade, just please keep watching. Okay guys, so Jaylen started school in August of this year. By September 20, it was like September 22nd, because that was their open house where you basically come and meet the teachers, look at their schedules and stuff like that, and see like how your child's been doing. So earlier that day, I had got a phone call from Jaylen's school. Now I'm used to getting phone calls from Jaylen, whether it be mainly because they're calling to ask me something, or they're calling to say that Jaylen's sick or something like that. So when I saw them actually pop up on my phone at work, I was just like, oh, I was busy, so I wasn't able to answer the phone. They left a voicemail, but I forgot to listen to the voicemail as well. I figured whatever they need to tell me, as long as Jaylen doesn't need to go to, is he not sick or anything, I'll just talk to them later, because we had open house that day anyway. So when I got to the school, I don't know how, but the principal, I sat down, I signed in, and I was just waiting for the thing to start, and I got approached by his assistant principal. Yeah, I think it was the assistant principal. I got approached by her, and she was like, hey, are you Jaylen's mom? And I was like, yeah, I'm Jaylen's mom. And she was like, oh, I actually called you earlier today because I wanted to discuss moving Jaylen ahead of a grade. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And then she went into an explanation that Jaylen is above average in the class that he's in now. Doesn't think that he's being really all that challenged, and they would like to see him move forward into what they call a hybrid class. So the class is the 2nd grade teacher, but she has some 1st graders as well. I was a little hesitant because I didn't want Jaylen to miss out on the experience that he would experience in the 1st grade with his peers, with actual 1st graders along with him. But after I spoke to his father about it, and I spoke to the actual teacher about it, as would be his teacher if I gave the okay. She explained how he would be getting the same experience in her classroom, because they do like intertwine at times, and they still do stuff together as well. So that kind of put me at ease, and I was more willing to okay for Jaylen to go in the 2nd grade. So actually the phone call that I had got earlier that day was her asking me about pushing Jaylen forward, because if I wanted him to push him forward, then instead of meeting the teacher that he had up until that day, I can meet his potential new teacher. So I actually did the open house with his new teacher, with the 2nd grade teacher, and we went over all the things as well. And he's a 2nd grader. If you ask him, he will tell you that he's in 2nd grade, and if you say that he's in 1st grade, he will correct you real quick. Jaylen's in 2nd grade now. He's 6 years old, and I have a 2nd grader. And I'm so proud of him, because with Jaylen being on the spectrum, his academics was never an issue. If anything, is more so behavioral and socially that he fell in language, that he fell behind in, and now that he's caught up with his social, I guess what we call social skills, still needs a little bit of work. I don't believe he's caught up as of yet. So with him being on the spectrum, I mean, I'm so proud of that boy, because that boy is extremely smart, and I didn't want to hold him. If he wasn't being challenged the way he was, I didn't want to hold him back, and for a whole year he would be like just not being challenged enough, because Jaylen will they'll send him homework, and she has adapted the plan as to not send students with homework necessarily every day. That she'll just send a packet, and then we can work. The parents can work with the child by completing that homework. We have the option of doing so. So Jaylen will actually get that booklet, and he will do that entire booklet. That's supposed to be for an entire month by himself in one sitting, without help. He's extremely smart, and I just want to like update you guys.